Okay, so hi everybody. As you know, we had a video contest organized for SLERD, and we have one winner who is going to present here. Let me see if here. Okay. So hi Darja.
Hello. Thank you for having me.
Hi, it's very nice to meet you. So congratulations for winning the video contest. Your work
Thank you
was
so much. Thank you.
your work was really interesting, and we were very happy to see your video. So now I'll give you I'll let you present. You have a few minutes to present your video and just tell us what interesting thing you are researching.
Hello, everybody. My name is Darja Tokranova, and my video was named Building a Smart Learning Ecosystem for Estonian Creative Sector. And this is exactly what we are planning to do. First, I will introduce myself. My name is Darja Tokranova, and I'm a PhD student and a junior researcher from Tallinn University School of Digital Technologies. And I work in a team of digital transformation and lifelong learning. And we have several research focuses, but one of the focuses is Estonian creative sector and local creative industries. And we quite recently had a very big mapping on Estonian creative sector that included the state of things in Estonian creative industries, starting from 211 to 215. Then they had around 3 years to analyze the information, and then they presented this big mapping of the industry made by Estonian Ministry of Culture and Estonian Institute of Economic and Research. This report is really long, but the main key points that we need to know is that despite Estonian creative sector being relatively big, because I think we have around 4% of population somehow employed in this sector, it is still lacking in some areas, including the interdisciplinary collaboration. So each part, each discipline is very encapsulated. So painters, they tend to collaborate with painters, and then glass artists, they tend to collaborate only with glass or craft people. So there is this encapsulation going on, and people don't collaborate a lot interdisciplinary. Then lack of cooperation with NGOs and academia. So again, people afraid to go out from their bubble. They don't really know the ropes on the bureaucracy, and they avoid learning about it. So they prefer to, take beaten paths rather than learn something new. And they also lack entrepreneurship skills. I think it goes kind of in the same box. So they lack the ability to promote themselves, to sell their products, as on the local markets as well as in international markets. So we don't have a lot of expert of talent. And I would also add here lack of digital skills, because during our research made after this report was published, we also learned that local creatives are lacking digital skills, and they would really like to learn more about different tools and different ways for self-promotion or digitalization of some of their products, but they don't know where to start. And my own research interests kind of intervenes with this concept, because I research social media and how how it is used among Estonian creatives. So how they create art, how they promote their art, and how they produce and distribute the art in social media. So together with our team, we designed a study that aims to explore what skills and tools Estonian creatives are mastered. So the tools and skills they are already using and comfortable with using and liking. So what would they like to learn, either some new skill or a tool, or maybe some soft skills like being more outgoing and collaborating more, etc. We took a research-based design approach, and we now have several data sources included into the study. So background research of the industry, of course, some economical statistical indicators to understand how the numbers align to back up our data. Interviews with the industry professionals, because it is always good to get this insider's view on the problem. And then we kind of went into the field and made a series of co-design workshops with local creatives. We aimed to get very different sample from different artistic domains, creative domains. So I'm really happy how it evolved. And one of our final aims is to create a dynamic smart learning ecosystem where local creatives can actually fill out their knowledge gaps with our help, helping them figure out what are the gaps and how can they solve this problem of filling them. Where they can also network with other professionals and be supported by collaboration occurring across creative industry sectors and NGOs and also academia, because at the moment the collaboration with academia is also a pain point. Usually people graduate and then they don't have any ties with their alma mater or with other institutes or universities. So yeah, I think I described the background for you, and now we can watch the video, and in case you will have any questions, you can ask later. Okay, I hope the sound will be okay.
Hello, my name is Darja Tokranova, and I'm a PhD student and a junior researcher from Tallinn University Digital School of Technologies. I'm also an artist and an illustrator, and today's presentation will be in a speed drawing format. I'm a part of the Digital Transformation and Lifelong Learning Research team, and together we study how digital technologies can be adopted in various work processes on the terms of the environment. Our goal is to build ecosystems with micro and small enterprises. One of our focus fields is on cultural and creative industries, which is also where my own research interests are. Creative industries play an important role in economical and societal development worldwide, and our country, Estonia, is no exception. Recent studies on Estonia's creative industries show the growth of employment in the creative sector of the country and overall increase in generated social capital. However, there are areas that could be improved, such as international export of talent and art, interdisciplinary collaboration, as well as digital skills. In order to address any of the mentioned issues, one has to understand the actors of the field, their motivations, skill sets, and goals. We designed a study that aims to explore what skills and tools Estonian creatives are using, are liking, and are willing to obtain. Research-based design approach was taken with several quantitative and qualitative data sources included into the study, such as background research of industry, mapping and economical statistical indicators, interviews with industry professionals and stakeholders, series of co-design workshops with local creatives. Collected data was then analyzed via several methodological approaches, and the results are yet to be published, but we already see that we have harvested some very interesting insights. Those will be used as a basis for hub ecosystems where local creatives can identify and map their knowledge and skill gaps and find ways for improvement on site. Our final aim is to create a dynamic, smart learning ecosystem where local creatives can feel out their knowledge gaps, network with our other professionals, and be supported by collaboration occurring across creative industry sectors and NGOs and academia. It is currently nicknamed as The Hub, but the name can evolve in the future. Thank you for your attention and greetings from Tallinn.
Thank you very much. So I honestly found the video quite innovative. It was different from anything else that we saw in this competition. So congratulations for that.
Thank you so much.
Do we have any questions? Offline or online? Yeah, if you have one question, please come here. Well, yeah.
The microphone.
Yeah, the mic.
And you can hear yourself.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I'm here. Okay. Thank you one more time, Darja, for the video. But I wanted to ask about your research. Could you just describe in a few words this co-design workshop? Because you described that the aim of your research is bring together creative industry and academia, and we all know that there's a huge gap between entrepreneurial mindset and industry. And can you just give some
Yes, exactly.
examples how to reduce this gap? Thank you.
Thank you. This is a really nice question, and I'm eager to share about the workshops because I'm really excited. We had 3 workshops, and I think each of those included 5 to 6 professionals from different industries, from glass, ceramics, paintings, audio, music, podcasting. So professionals from contributors of very different domains. We had prepared thematic canvases for them, which were pre-lined, pre-separated into 6 different areas. So those were, if I can remember correctly, skills I have, skills I lack, materials that I can use and materials I want to use, and tools that I use for creative activities, and tools that I want to learn for the creative activities. And it was really interesting because we had a discussion, then we had the workshop part itself, and then we again had a discussion, and we could see how the relationship, how the narrative evolved through the workshop, and how people were actually discovering themselves in a process. So it was very interesting to see they reflected about themselves, about their own experiences. They shared their experiences. And I must say that we got a lot of interesting qualitative data, but I think also our participants got a lot out of this workshop because they admitted that even during the workshop, they already started to exchange contacts, had some ideas about the collaboration with other creatives. So I think it was a win-win for everybody. And this information that we have gathered, it was in a form of a post-it notes based on the canvas. And then we gathered all the notes. We digitalized all the information, so now we have a long list of the concept from each session, categorized by those 6 categories, and we are processing this data in Atlas T data processing tool, and we are running thematic analysis on those concepts, and in the end of the summer we will know the outcomes. Now it's a work in progress.
Okay, thank you for answering. Are any more questions from our online participants?
would like to know if by chance, after the analysis, you are planning a co-design phase with your interviewed in order to design the future learning ecosystem.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. We had this initially. We didn't have this planned. During the workshops, we saw that our participants were actually so involved, and they became very interested in this entire project. So we thought we can use this as an opportunity and actually do another iteration with them, the co-design, where we could also already discuss the results, some preliminary results, and think about the details, because now this entire concept is pretty abstract, because we don't know what skills exactly do they lack, how they can solve this, etc. So yes, this is definitely in our plans.
Okay, thank you. And I have one last question.
Yes.
Do you plan to integrate your work in a web application or to expose it online somehow to be accessible from anywhere in the world?
Very good question, because when we started, I think the initial concept was pre-COVID, and we, well, not we, because I didn't enroll in the project in that time, but the initial idea was to do it physically. So it was planned as some physical space where people come and collaborate, etc., with some virtual environment to support it. But the physical was something crucial. And then after the pandemic, we started to think that it would be actually so convenient and so beneficial to have it online, either as some website or an app or something like that. So yeah, definitely. It's a really good question, because at some point we had this transformation. Thank you.
Yeah, it would be nice to have this as an app, because it helps a lot of people, a lot of
Absolutely.
which are
Yes.
looking for different.
Yeah, since one of the pain points was actually international collaboration, I think this would help with the worldwide collaboration.
Well, we are looking forward to the application, and maybe in the next years you will present it in our conference.
Thank you. I hope for it.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Our next video, which unfortunately wasn't covering the notion of smart learning ecosystems, was uploaded by I don't know if I'm pronouncing incorrectly, but Kadia. So I hope I'm pronouncing correctly. I don't think she is here in the meeting because I cannot see her. But the video was quite interesting. It was about wormholes. It was very dynamic, and also had some animations and clip arts over the video, which were quite interesting. And she was also invited here to present it. Unfortunately, couldn't come. So thank you everybody for attending this video content session.